What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com, the place you go when you want action-packed content in the app business. Today, I want to share some phenomenal Instagram marketing tips that you can use to market your app. And these are tips that I got from my podcast guests. So if you're not subscribed to the podcast, definitely subscribe to the podcast. It is appmasters.com/iTunes. The first tip is to actually use meme accounts. When you want to promote your app, go after these meme accounts. They're going to be phenomenal. Look for the right niche that you want to focus on and look for the right meme account for your niche. So a past guest of mine, Chris Noto, who has a great app called HeadSharp, he helps student athletes with sort of the mindset coaching before a big game. And so what he did was he went after meme accounts that target student athletes. And then he worked with them just through DM to promote his app. And he did phenomenally well with the low cost CPI. So I'm gonna go to my Instagram right now, and all you gotta do is search for memes under accounts, and then you can start looking at different types of memes. So sports memes, right? And kind of clicking through, this has 2.7 million, 20,000, and clicking through and just seeing how well their engagement is. So 20,000, let's see, 3,000 likes, which is not bad at all. 24, great. So this is pretty high engagement for this ESPN of memes. Here's another sports meme, 315. And with this type of tactic, you don't need many followers. A couple of thousand or even 500 are enough for you to reach out to them, DM them, and kind of let them know that you have this app. So another killer tip that I've gotten through a past podcast guest is actually turning on post notifications with influencers that you want to engage with. So for example, back to this meme here, if I want to reach out to East Bay sports memes and I said, hey, this is perfect. I'm in the East Bay myself. I want to reach out to them. I might follow them. And then I'm going to engage with some of their content. So I'm going to like and then I'll comment. And here's a tip that I got from Chrissy Lawrence, who has a great app for scheduling your Instagram posts. Check out her app. It is called Plan with 2 N's, so PLANN. But she said, here's how she engaged with her influencers is she turned on post notifications. So I'll show you how to do that. So you're on this account and then you're going to hit these dots and then turn on post notifications. Awesome. And you can even turn on story notifications as well. And each time they posted, what Christy would do is be one of the first people to engage with it. So not just a like, but a thoughtful comment within each post. And that's how she's been able to build relationships with different influencers. She was doing this during the pre-launch stage so that when she was ready to promote her app, she had these group of influencers really engaged with her already and were willing to support her for free when she launched her app. So again, listen to that episode. It's going to be launching next week, but just subscribe to the podcast going appmasters.com/iTunes. The last tip I'll give you is if you don't want to be within your Instagram app trying to find these different influencers, you just want an easy way because you're lazy like me to find these different meme accounts or different influencers that you want to connect with, well, go to shoutcart.com. I've used them a couple of times and you can actually browse influencers and search for the different types of memes. So I'm going to go with sports memes again and search for that. Okay, I can only go one word. Okay, let me go with one word. Memes. There. Now you can see the different types of accounts that have memes. Or you can even sort here with comedy or sports or anything like that, and then see the engagement. If you sign up, you can see their price as well. And then all you got to do is give them the content, give them when you want to run it. So make sure you give yourself a couple of days before you want the campaign to run, because what Shoutcart does is just connect us. And sometimes these influencers take a while to get back to you. So you can't just assume, hey, I'm going to go on Shoutcart, I'm going to work with this influencer and we're going to launch it tomorrow. No, it's probably going to take a couple of days for them to respond to you and then get to your actual campaign. But you can provide them with text, the images, the caption, the hashtags, anything you want, and they'll promote it. And you can pay per hour, per day, anything depending on the influencer. And you can do that for around $100, $200, depending on the different influencers. All right, guys, that's it. Super helpful. What I wanted to do was really highlight the awesome guests that we have on our podcast and also not be like, hey, I know everything. No, I know a lot because of these podcast guests who are willing to share. So make sure, I know you already subscribed to this YouTube channel, hopefully, but make sure you subscribe to the podcast as well. Once again, it is appmasters.com/iTunes. And I'll see you on the next video. Click the top video if you want to see Instagram advertising and how to lower your cost per install. And click the bottom video if you want to learn how to find college ambassadors on Instagram to promote your app. Go check out the podcast, appmasters.com/iTunes.